My name is Nadine, a recruiter at Autodesk. I have with me today two of our development managers recruiting very similar positions in our Cambridge office. So, what's your name and what do you do here at Autodesk?
Well, I'm Peter Sharrow. I'm a software development manager, and that means I run a team of about 12 developers maintaining and developing our geometric modeling software.
And I'm Susanna Holt. I'm also a software development manager. I have a slightly smaller team, but also based in the Cambridge office. And my background is in mathematics. And before I became a manager, I was a software developer, as Peter was too.
Excellent, thank you for that. And what are you currently recruiting for?
I've got a role for a newly qualified PhD or graduate who has a large maths content in his or her degree, and also enough programming experience to know that software development is what they are interested in and want to spend their career doing.
And I'm actually hiring for two positions that are very similar, so that maths is important to me, but I'm also interested in some computer science skills.
Great, thank you. And what makes these roles so cool?
Well, what we work on is, I think it's cool because it's the difficult part of the maths that goes into some of the Autodesk products. So by way of analogy, if you think of a car, what we work on is the equivalent to the engine of the car. So the car really needs the engine. Without the engine, isn't going to go anywhere. I think that's where the interesting and difficult stuff is. But it's not what people look at when they look at a car. So we don't do any of the UI work, we don't do the interface work, but we do the engine, it's a component, and it goes into several of the Autodesk products. And what I like about our role is that we don't work for just one product, we work for a number of products, and they all have different requirements. And making our components work in such a way that they work for, say, a mechanical engineer and for someone designing consumer products is a challenge, and it's an exciting challenge.
Great. Sounds like a very great place to work indeed. And could you tell me a bit more about your teams?
Yes, so the Cambridge office has just over 20 people. It's a development office, so Peter and I are managers, but we are the only two people who aren't part of the development team. We're all very similar personalities. We're all natural introverts. We've all got a background in strongly maths-related subjects, typically maths or physics or engineering. Maybe not as many computer scientists as we need, which is why we're hiring for that. It's a very quiet office. So if you come here for the first time, you see everyone with their head down, solving their problems. I like it that way. We like problems, we like difficult problems. That does mean we have to be very focused. That doesn't mean we're not helpful, though. So people really like helping one another, and people like talking about other people's problems, technical problems. Yeah, so that's what I like about this office.
That's great. And how about the environment overall? I mean, you've both been here for quite some time. What do you really love about the environment here at Autodesk?
Well, yeah, we've both been with Autodesk for more than 10 years, and if we didn't like it, we wouldn't still be here. One of the things I like is Autodesk is a very friendly environment, but there's always stuff going on that's changing. I think if everything had been the same over the 10 years, I probably wouldn't be here anymore either. I like the way we try to reinvent ourselves. I like the way we respect one another. So Autodesk grows largely through acquisition, which means different cultures come on board all the time. And we don't try and force every new team into a preset Autodesk culture. Instead, I think we try and learn from one another and pick the best.
Great. And what inspires you about the company?
Well, Autodesk is a great company to work for. We were ranked 8th best company to work for in the UK's Best Workplaces survey in the medium business category. And of that list, we were the top software company. We've got a very vibrant company culture. We do a lot of interesting things. We have a very low staff turnover rate. And we're at the forefront of technology in this area, helping to imagine, design and create a better world, as our company motto has it. And last but not least, we pay competitive salaries.
Sounds like a very fun place to work indeed. Thank you. And what attributes does a candidate really need to succeed in your positions?
Well, the candidate has to know the maths, numerical analysis, geometry, surface definitions, although only a small part of the job is actually doing the maths. The main part of the job is software development, and so the candidate must have experience in this, preferably in technical computing rather than, say, web design, but it needn't be extensive experience. Programming through university projects or summer jobs would be enough, but there must be something.
Great. And anything to add, Susanna?
No, I think it's the same for me.
Excellent. Thank you both. Really appreciate your time, and we look forward to receiving your CVs for review. Thank you.